It's time to talk about a series that every fan of fantasy romance should know. It's of course Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. And today I present you the first book called After It, From Blood and Ash. In this series, you'll meet one of my favorite main characters in this genre, Poppy and Castile. Poppy is a maiden, a teenager who's been said to be blessed by the gods, and therefore is protected under a veil, waiting for her ascension, an event meant to take her kingdom into a new era. However, there are things lurking under that veil, for instance, a fighter, and a questioning soul that will lead her to mischief and uncovering devastating truths. Meet now Castile, a man with a single goal. Nothing will get in his way to achieve it. However, nothing is as he expected, and soon his plans might be forced to change in ways no one could have predicted. Armentrout is a great storyteller. She has the ability to create such a complex world with intricate hierarchies, fantastical creatures, and complicated plots. I admit it's confusing sometimes, but eventually she helps you get all the pieces together. Her writing is a bit repetitive too, like there are phrases or analogies that may get on your nerve, or long internal monologues that interrupt the flow of the story. And that's why this book isn't within my 5-star club. That said, story-wise, it is, for sure. There's no doubt this series is one of the backbones of the genre. I invite you to check it out. It's still ongoing, but there are enough books to get you started. Let's check out the upcoming promising releases for this month. Have you heard of the Honeymooners? Well, this is probably my favorite romance book from the well-known duo Christina Lauren. And now comes the sequel in audiobook, The Honeymoon Crashers. After things didn't go right for Amy love-wise, she's set to guarantee the same doesn't happen to her sister. It seems we'll have a wedding, already see exciting and unexpected sparks. Continuing with the romance, from Samantha Young, author of incredible titles like Fight or Flight or On Dublin Street, comes The Love Plot. It's the classic fake relationship rom-com where sort of opposite forces attract. And now, a most-anticipated release where mystery, puzzle-solving, and romance comes together. It's the Brothers Hawthorne. This is a standalone set in the world of the best-selling trilogy The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. We'll follow Grayson and Jameson Hawthorne adventures in 2 separate games where they'll have to, and I quote, decide who they want to be and what each of them will sacrifice to win. Lastly, we have Never a Hero by Vanessa Len, the fandom sequel of Only a Monster. I won't say much so you don't get any spoilers. Just know this series of monsters got my attention for its peculiar treatment of the hero-evil concept. If you'd like to explore more the literary world of fantasy romance and its vast ocean of stories, I'll leave you some further reading to help you make informed decisions and therefore maximize your TBR and reading experience. In this opportunity, you'll find below the links to my review of the Blood and Ash series, including its latest release, as well as my blog post where you'll find explain all the books that make this series and what you can expect for the future. Also, I got to interview Eliza Hampstead, a new voice in the genre and author of War of the Nephilim series. If you haven't yet, you can check it out. Finally, I'll leave you with my reviews of some of the books that precede these releases I've announced before, and of course, the latest edition of my On-the-Go guide, which is an image or PDF, depending on what you prefer, that you can carry on your mobile everywhere you go, with access to an interesting selection of books right at your fingertips. Finding what to read next and narrowing your options have never been easier. Thank you for watching. See you next month.